Hey y'all, happy Friday. PJ, I didn't really plan it. I was laying down and literally getting so sleepy, but I don't want to sleep right now because it's way too early and decided to just do a hangout and chill live. So, I saw yours is for 8:45, so this one will definitely not last. You know, it won't go over an hour, I'm sure. I don't even know how many people will actually show up. So it is what it is. I just wanted to hang out with everyone, see how everyone was doing. Hey, Michael Hinkle. Pink canceled. I'm on Rangers playoff clinch watch. So was she supposed to perform where you work at today, Michael? 9:45 Eastern. I'm saying 8:45 because it's at that's my time. Basically like in an hour and however many minutes. I don't know. It's just been oh gosh. I'm glad the month of September is over. I hope October is a lot better mentally. I know my vacation's coming up, so that's gonna be a much needed break. And then this this week was just I don't know, it's just been a weird month. Like I don't know about any of you guys, but like you just get into like these weird mindsets where I don't know, you're just like want to throw your hands up and be like, I don't feel like doing any of this YouTube stuff right now. I don't know. That's the kind of month I've had. Literally. Like I'm not giving up on it, you know. It's just A much needed break is needed. A break is much needed. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. I sound I yeah. That's what I'm saying. And weird. And it's highlighting on you on not working. I'm clicking on your other friend and it's not. Okay, let me try to leave and come right back in. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if this is working now. Yeah, here we go. Okay, teachers everywhere are quitting. Really, like at your school or just like around your town, your state, or just nationwide? Because now that my son's not in school, um, I don't really, hear a lot about what's going on, in the school world type thing. My godchild is homeschooling because our schools here are absolutely terrible. So I haven't been, but that's the teachers that were quitting. That's not good. There's a shortage and lots are retiring. And see, that's the thing. It's like the world around us is constantly changing. The only thing that is constant is change. But it's like we've had all of these deep discussions lately. Just like where is society going these days? And I mean, like to hear teachers are retiring early and they're quitting, and it's like, what is really going on? That has to be super frustrating. And then it makes the workload a lot heavier for the teachers that are sticking around trying to work with these children. So I understand that you probably had a really tough week, and I'm glad that it's Friday and you're home and you're relaxing. So that's a good thing. But okay, let me look at my little list of questions I have here. And there's a lot of questions on this site that I found. So, and they're very interesting. Hmm. Here's one. This one's just a good one to start with. It is increased violence to will, at least in my area anyway. You're not blabbing. You guys are the only ones here right now, and you're talking to me, so you're not blabbing. But yeah, the increased violence, I get that too because in my area, like I said, it was in my last live. There's a lot of bullying going on at some of the schools in my area, which is why my godchild is homeschooled because he got bullied so bad last year at the beginning of the year, and it was affecting his grades, his mood at home. Like he was just miserable. And so he had to go and live with his aunt for a little bit up north so that that he could have like a decent school because the schools up north are a lot better than down here. Hey blind, welcome in. um and so this year his only option was to go back to that school, and he was like really depressed about it. So I helped his mom find a good homeschool program. It's actually the same one I used for my son whenever he was in like fifth grade. And he is doing so well with it. There's actually like live classrooms, and yeah, it's just a lot better. The schools are getting to be ridiculous. How are you today, Blind? Good to see you. He makes fun of me because when I first started YouTube and people would come into my chat, or maybe just to him specifically, I don't know, maybe Blind can elaborate, but I would literally, literally just, according to him, say, "Hey, Blind, welcome in." Like he just makes fun of me for it. It's all good though. So I do it back to him sometimes in chat, but sorry, I'm having a bad day, so I'm not sprite my sprightly self, but wants to say hi. Well, it's okay. Hopefully your day can get better. I'm gonna break out some funny questions. Hold on. Along with like some deep thinking ones, maybe. Let me answer this phone call real quick. Do not leave, guys. Okay, sorry. I was getting my food ordered. Well, someone's picking it up for me, so um but anyway, like I was saying, let me get the first question. Sorry, I always bump my damn mic. Okay, first question was, and like I said, these are just icebreaker questions to get us to get talking about something because I was extremely bored. But this is the first question. So if you had to delete all but 3 apps from your smartphone, which ones would you keep? So which 3 apps would you keep if you absolutely had to get rid of all but 3? PJ, you're fine joking, girl. Everything's welcome here. Joking, making people laugh, having fun, answering these silly questions, hanging out. Like, don't feel a certain type of way. You're good. Hi, MJ. How are you? Going to a block party. Ooh, have fun. Be safe. 55 degrees. Oh, that makes me so jealous. It is not that cool here. I will say that the temperatures did drop some. Like it was kind of comfortable outside if you were in the shade, but if you went in the sun, yeah, no bueno. But okay, so I'll answer this question and then you guys can answer. I didn't even think about it yet. So if I had to delete all but 3 apps from my smartphone, which one would I keep? I would keep YouTube, probably for sure. My Google email app, and this is not I'm gonna add in, this is not like the default apps that come with your phone. So like messaging, um, music and all that stuff, that doesn't count. The apps that you had to like install onto your phone. So I would keep YouTube, I would keep my email, and I would keep, God, I don't even know what apps I have on my phone. ES Blind. That's welcome. Being incredibly handsome, being bubbly and fun, being whatever you want to be, except for extremely vulgar, rated R. Okay, but you need some blankies, BJ. All right, let me see what else I have on my phone. All right, I don't know. This is a hard question. I robot it. Sorry. So basically, I would keep my email, I would keep YouTube, and I would keep. I don't freaking know. I don't know the last one. Oh, Maps. Yeah, that's a good one. But that one comes on my phone as default. So I would say maybe I'd definitely keep Twitter/X because I get a lot of my news updates from there. So I would keep Twitter, I would keep email, which I use Gmail, and then I would keep YouTube. So, but yeah, if you play Bejeweled, you hate Twitter. I like Twitter. I don't stay on it as much as I used to. I mean, like I said, I used to be full time on Twitter, but honestly, I go there for a lot of my updates. Just yeah, I depend on Twitter a lot because there's a lot of things on there that I like. All right, let me find another question since this one doesn't seem to be too popular. Let's see. Okay, so as a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? So think back to like one of the main things that, like one of the jobs or one of the goals that you had as a child, and something that stuck with you for a while, whatever. When you were a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? Oddly enough, PJ, at one point when I was a child, probably 10, 11 years old, I wanted to be a teacher. I don't really use apps. I have them, but I don't use them. Oh, I have a lot of apps. MJ says a wife and mother with 6 kids. So wait, do you have 6 kids? Or is that just like as a child, that's just something you would say? Two of the same things I am today. That is awesome. So you had goals and you had an outlook and you're doing them. So that's amazing. Because like I said, I wanted to be a teacher at one point and I didn't. But I will say as I got older, I was like, yeah, nah, I don't want to be dealing with children all the time. Like, and I grew up in a really with like people kids around it. It's just not for me. American Sign Language interpreter and a teacher. I started doing ASL at 11. Oh, I like that you know how to do it. That's something I would like to learn. Oh, you have two. Okay, MJ, I get you. That's all you ever wanted. Nothing wrong with that. I don't think he scared him away, PJ. He said he wasn't having a good day, so we'll just give him a break. He might be listening and lurking. But good for you, PJ, for having those goals and inspirations whenever you were younger. Aspirations, I should say. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure. But you did it. So that's amazing. And same for you, MJ, except you didn't have 6 kids. Started doing sign language to the blind and deaf woman. That's awesome. It's awesome that you took the time to learn how to do that to better communicate with someone who couldn't. I think that's admirable. God dang it, this phone will not stop. Hold on. Sorry. Trying to get my order right, I guess. 6 kids. Wow. Also one of my own daycare. Oh, I actually worked at a daycare with my aunt when I was like 15. I didn't have school at the time because I went to a different school and we were out for like the week. So I had to go to work with her and I had to work at the daycare and I actually freaking like loved it. Even at like 14, 15, however old I was, there was like 2 kids that I got like really close to. And but I worked with her and she had a group of like 6 kids. And so like 2 out of the 6 I really got attached to that week. And so I didn't mind it at all. I loved it. I have 4, that's too many. 2 are grown though. I love children also, MJ. I'm just saying to like work at a school and have to deal with children and then being in charge of educating them and everything, like maybe I'm just being too harsh on myself, but I don't think I could do it. But I do love children. And like I said, I have a big family. There's always babies being born. We just had a birth last week, one of my cousins. And then I have another cousin that's pregnant with twins at the moment. And those babies are going to be here in October. So we constantly have kids and babies. But the beautiful thing is that we can spoil them and then send them back to their parents. So okay, so what is your favorite time of day and why? So just on a typical day or whatever, or if you absolutely had to choose, what is your favorite part of the day and why? Or time of the day, I'm sorry. What is your favorite time of the day and why? I have too many patients and ADHD. That's my issue. I'm not a baby person. Oh, see, and I love the babies. The babies that like they sleep a lot and yeah, they might cry, but they only cry when they're needing something or something's bothering them, but I like the babies. So MJ says her favorite time of day is the morning because it's the calmest. I do agree with that when I'm up in the morning, but I am never up early unless I have an appointment or have something going on that I have to be up early. I'm really not a morning person. Um, but I will say on vacation, that's a whole different ballgame. Like I will still be up late to enjoy like my vacation and I will be up for sunrise because most of my vacations are beaches or cruises. And so I absolutely love to see the sunrise. And I will set my alarm specifically for like 20 minutes before the sunrise time. And I will make sure that I am up and awake to watch the sunrise because it's, and like you say, MJ, it is the calmest. I love it. PJ said 4 a.m. is my favorite time. It is so peaceful and there's a certain amazing energy, and it's the only time I can just lay there. Also, you are up sometimes whenever we're all still up from the night before. But I get that that's your like peaceful, quiet, just laying there, soaking it all in time. So I understand that. I get that. My favorite time of day is, of course, at nighttime. Um, between the hours of 11 to 3 because that's just when I'm the most like awake and wanting to laugh and all that stuff. Like I mean I've had insomnia forever too though, so that just happens to be my favorite time of day. I'm a night owl all the way. You don't turn on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's your favorite time, but I get, why. You have a very specific time and you stick to it and it's your me time. So I get that. Look at us having our own therapy, right? Just us here chilling, having our own therapy session. All right. So let's see. What is your favorite place of all the places that you have traveled? That's a good one. So, what is your favorite place out of all the places that you traveled? Oh my, MJ Maxie, I need a talk session. You want to listen? I think we all need that sometimes. Okay, so for the last question on favorite time of day and why, Vaughn says from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. has always been my most productive and most enjoyable hours. Hmm. I mean, yeah, I can see getting a lot done within that 5 hour time frame. And the important thing is like if that's your favorite time of day, most productive, and that goes for all of us, getting back to that regular schedule is probably something really important and something that we need to do. Um, when we pull all nighters and we're up until 5 a.m. and then you're wanting to crash and then you sleep until 12 or 1, that's whenever our sleep schedules become whack. So it's like I feel you though, Bond. Like if I do get up in the mornings at like say 9 a.m. and I make it a point to do that every day, I can be really productive. Like between 9 and 1 p.m., I can do a lot. So, okay, what's your favorite place of all the places you've traveled? MJ said Europe, specifically Germany. Ooh, where did you visit in Germany? Like, what were some of the sites that you saw in Germany? Because I have never been there. I have family that do live there that are military, and I've seen some really beautiful pictures of castles and stuff. So I can just imagine. But this is the new question, PJ. We're crazy. Why are we crazy? Because we stay up all night? At least we don't do it every single night. Maybe 4 times a week. But I can't do the all nighters every night back to back. I'm on a strict I'm strict on the sleep schedule. It takes a lot of work to get on. Yeah. I'm at the age and stuff now though, and like just my living situation and such that I mean I just go with it, and lately it's just been being a night owl, sleeping in, doing what I gotta do when I wake up, cooking dinner, and then having fun. So, but that's just me. PJ says I have never been anywhere too far. Okay, so but of all the places you've ever traveled to since like you were a child, do you have a favorite place, like, or even somewhere that you have been just outside of where you live that you really thoroughly enjoyed? Hi, Lee. Micah is not home right now, y'all. She is at another family member's house, and I already miss her. I was bored, and so this is what I'm doing. But good to see you here, Micah. I've been to 30 states, but I have never been out of the country. Well, I mean, 30 states is impressive. Heck, I think I've only been to like, let's see, Texas, um, Florida. So I've been to Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, Maine, New York, New Jersey. So I would say, I mean, I've only been to 7 states. I've been through a lot of states, but I don't count that as visiting them because we're just driving through and stopping at fuel, to get fuel, but that's it. But I have driven along the entire East Coast and seen some really beautiful places. But um, 30 states is really impressive. I mean, I would love to hear more about that, PJ. So your favorite, the Plymouth waterfront in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Nice. See, I've never been there, and that's a place I would like to look up or like see pictures of. These kinds of things interest me because there's so you know My favorite place that I've ever traveled, I'd have to say it would be a toss up between Grand Cayman and Jamaica. Jamaica. Grand Cayman and Jamaica. Hi, leopard print. Good afternoon. We're just doing some little icebreaker questions, conversation starters. But yeah, the beaches in Grand Cayman and the culture in Jamaica. So between the two, those are my favorite. The military takes you many places. Yes, it does. I have plenty family in the military, and I know I went visit her in North Carolina. Oh, so I've been in North Carolina, so I've been to 8 states. I've and I've been to Idaho 9. Okay, so it's all coming to me. My bad. Um, anyway, she's been through, to a bunch of different states, and right now she's in Colorado, and then they'll be leaving because her husband has to do, a tour, I guess they call it or whatever. But so I don't know where they're going to be at yet, but she's so excited and leave the country. My grandfather built houses for his work and traveled for it. He had a lot of money he invested. Nice. He was a Marine. He worked for Eastern Airlines, then UPS. Oh, nice job. Grand Cayman. Have you been there, Leopard Print? Oh my gosh, the beaches there are so freaking beautiful. I want to go to Tennessee so bad. Yeah, that's a place that that's one place that like a lot of my family wants to go to. We really want to go for Christmas one year and stay in a cabin in the mountains. I think that'd be awesome. Yeah, we're not in the same household. Micah, what is your answer? What is one place that you've traveled? One of your What's your favorite place of all the places that you've traveled? Ooh, MJ, you're saving for a cruise to Alaska. That is on my bucket list. I want to do an Alaskan cruise. Be completely different from Caribbean cruises. Like the packing will be different. The excursions, I'm sure, are way different. And I'll have to fly to Seattle to cruise from there. So it would be a lot of saving. So like it's been a bucket cruise of mine for a while. I hope that we get to do it one day. So you have been there. Nice. Did you fly there, Leopard? Because 7 Mile Beach in Grand Cayman is the best. And Micah is going to get to experience Grand Cayman, so I'm so excited for her. So Micah wants to go to Tennessee too. Yep. MJ, if you think San Antonio is hot and humid, try coming where I'm at in the south, closer to the Gulf. It's freaking smothering. Leopard, you've been to one of my bucket list places. You went to Switzerland. So my son's uncle on his dad's side went to Switzerland and he got to see the Matterhorn, um, which is a mountain range, guys. Well, it's a mountain peak. The Matterhorn is a certain peak. And his pictures, I freaking fell in love with. I want to go eat the Swiss chocolates. Like Switzerland is my top. No, not the top. It's my number 2 bucket list place. Grand Canyon is my number 1 bucket list place. Um, I have to make it to the Grand Canyon. And Leopard, remind me to like text or call you and tell you about that Grand Canyon story that I wanted to tell you. Uh, Maine, that was one of your places. Oh yeah, Maine was so freaking pretty. The weather was perfect. Yeah, I know you do, PJ. You live right by me. My son lived there for a year, and me and Micah made the trip to bring him there. that was a nightmare of a trip. No, not really. It was just a really long trip, but we love Maine too. It's so pretty there. I hope that I get to also leopard print. You forgot about this in Holland. Holland, I never looked really into. But I do have my son's uncle is currently right now in Ireland, and literally his life is goals because I mean he's been to like Egypt, Ireland, Denmark, Germany, France, Switzerland, Iceland. Literally, he has been in so many different places in the last 5 years, 5 to 6 years. That goals. Like, I just wish I could travel that much. The Northeast is beautiful with lots of history. Yeah. So instead of like your favorite place, let's switch it. What is one place that has never interested you in visiting? Like, what is one place that maybe hear a lot about, or you know a lot of people who have gone and loved it, but it's just never been an interest of yours? Like one place that, like, if you never get there, you're completely okay with never visiting that place. Vermont. See, I don't know enough about those states to, like I said, I've been through them, but it's only you would love to live where, Micah? In Maine or in Manchester? Strange sounding to most, Hawaii. Oh, so you've never wanted to visit Hawaii? Hawaii is a place I would like to visit one day, but it's not like really strong on my bucket list. But I don't know, my place that I've never want to visit, I have no interest in ever visiting, is Las Vegas. I never had the need or urgency or the want to ever visit Vegas. Hi, Blue Scarlet. Welcome in. We are just having a little catch up Friday fun chat, asking silly questions, thinking questions, whatnot. Right now, the question is, what is one place that you absolutely just never had the desire to ever visit? Micah says DC. Really? I want to go to DC at least once. I would like to visit and see the Capitol and all that, even though it's freaking corrupt as hell. But you know, to each their own. Um, Vegas is gross. Yeah, it's just not my, I don't know. The only thing that I would like to see that is in Vegas, but I wish I could see it somewhere else, is one of the Cirque du Soleil shows, like especially the water one. I think it's called O. I would like to see one of those, but I'm not going to go to Vegas to see it. I don't want to go to the Middle East. Oh, yeah, true that. I get that. Okay, let me find another one. This awkward, weird icebreaker question. Let's see. Hmm. This one's a fun one. Definitely different. Let's see. So this is the next question. If you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why? Vegas is skanky, but I'm glad I got to experience it. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who want to go to Vegas. I hear so many people saying, I want to go to Vegas. Like, it's just never been an interest of mine. And the same goes for my family. Like, my immediate family, none of us we don't care to visit Vegas. Adam Sandler comes here. Oh, I'm good. If you could hang out with any cartoon character, who would you choose and why? Mine would definitely be Olaf from Frozen or Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. And PJ's gonna love that answer. But Olaf from Frozen is my homie. Like if I could have my own Olaf, oh my gosh. And my reasoning is because he's just so cool. He's cold, cool, no pun intended. But there is that aspect. He's cold, and I would give him warm hugs. Me and Micah were talking about this yesterday, having our very own Olaf. So, your favorite is Stitch too, Blue Scarlet. By the way, guys, there is a super moon tonight. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it. I haven't gone out to see it yet, but my cousin said it's really huge and bright. But so your favorite is Stitch, Stitch or Olaf? Yes, that's my answer. What's your answer, PJ? Is that the same for you, or were you just repeating mine? MJ, why pass? You don't have a to hang out with? Blue have also never thought about going. Yeah, it's just I don't know. There's just something special about the moon tonight. It looks really pretty. Oh, you agree. So, oh, you love Olaf too. I love Olaf. This damn moon has been making me have strange dreams. It hasn't done that to me, but it's been making me have an and month and week. Like, I'm so over it. But okay, so let's see. I'm trying to find another question, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. What was your favorite game to play as a child? Does anybody have a favorite game they used to like to play as a child? Mine was a Nintendo. Anything with Mario, I was all about it. This moon is intense. Yep, for sure. Blue Scarlet, I just want to see pretty blue water somewhere that looks beautiful and amazing. Oh, and I also would love to see a waterfall. See, and I've gotten to see both. The pretty blue water is definitely something if you love the beach and you haven't gotten to see it. Oh my God, it is life changing. At least for me, it was. When I went on my first cruise, all I had seen was the brown waters that we have here in Louisiana, and like we don't have pretty beaches. I had also been to Florida, which I went to the Atlantic side, and it was Daytona Beach, so it still wasn't like the pretty beaches like in the Panhandle. So when I went on my first cruise, our first stop was Jamaica, and I just remember the shade of blue was just breathtaking. And as for waterfalls, Blue Scarlet, I would like to see like a really huge. I've only seen a very small one in northern Alabama. It was still nice to see, like to hear the water crashing and stuff. That was also nice, but um, yeah, waterfalls. I would like to see Niagara Falls. What is? What do you mean? Sorry, or no? Or did you mean or no? Okay, so MJ's game was cops and robbers and marbles. Ooh, we used to play. I used to play marbles with the boys. All my boy cousins are like brothers to me because we all like were raised by our grandmother. And yeah, we played hide and seek. We played with our like Hot Wheels cars in the dirt, all that stuff. Me and my foster sister played Life and Manhunt. I like to cheerlead and ride bikes, not really a certain game. Yeah, okay, well that makes sense. Um, I played the game of Life when I was younger too. Is that the one with like the little wheel? And I also used to ride my bike. Mario Brothers, yes, Blue. You don't like video games, PJ? I mean, I did when I was a kid, and then even now, if I have like the Wii U, and all that, I still play Mario. Is Slip and Slide a game? Yes. It's fun. It's something fun to do and get out of the house. You know, as we were kids, uh, there was a lot more we did outside than inside. So, heck yeah, I liked Slip and Slides. I meant to say was the game Sorry and also the game Uno. Oh, okay, got you. I used to like the game. I um. So if we're talking like board games, of course I play Monopoly. Um, whatever games we could get, really. Yes, if you get married and have kids, right? No gadget attached to our face, right? It was the good old days. Definitely the good old days. We used to play hide and seek with everyone, but it had to be at night. I also used to play at the playground. That's why my grandpa's house and the trailer park with my cousins. Yeah, see, that's the fun stuff. And I agree on hide and seek at night. Micah, do you remember whenever y'all lived in that huge house and we played it like all over the house and outside? It was so freaking fun. MJ, I do remember Rummy. I did play it for a while. I don't remember once I learned, but I grew up with my family members having like a special night dedicated for them to all play Rummy. Hey SH, welcome in. How are you? But yeah, Rummy was so fun for the older adults, and like I said, I learned it and we played it for a while for like weeks in a row. So I'm glad I at least learned it. Oh, you too? Y'all wouldn't play hide and seek in the dark? It's so freaking fun playing hide and seek in the dark. Let's see. Or movie have you read or seen recently that you would recommend and why? I'll put it in here just in case y'all didn't hear the whole thing. So this is the next question. We're talking games from childhood. Yeah, the last question was like for I guess activities and things that you did as a child. And we were saying that like some of us played hide and seek in the dark. Some of us did like the slip and slide, which is super fun in the summer. Um, we did board games, Nintendo. She just called us old. Who did I call old? What do you mean, PJ? Are you talking about me? Um, house or bike riding? Yeah, bike riding was super fun. So, what book or movie have you read or seen recently that you would recommend and why? PJ, is this the name of a book or a movie? The Secret. Let me see. I haven't read a book in a while, so a movie. Oh, I would have to say Oppenheimer because Oppenheimer was really interesting. It's a really long movie, but 3 hours. I did not get up the entire time. It was very interesting, very intriguing to watch. And yeah, Leopard same. That's what I'm saying. It's weird because I used to read all the time. I always had a book in my hand. But after certain events in my life, it's just got to where I could no longer concentrate on a really good book. Um, so that was frustrating. But I am reading something now, and I've been trying to read a little bit here and there and just kind of giving myself that me time to just read. But I freaking loved reading all the time. And like, yeah, we need to talk, Leopard, because like I wonder if, like I'm interested to know why you stopped reading, and like I can tell you like when I stopped reading, but I can't explain it, and it frustrates me so much because I absolutely love reading, and there's so many good books out there, but I haven't been able to in a long time, and I miss it. I mean, I would get lost in books. I would completely get attached to the characters in the books and all that stuff. I miss reading, not even sure why. I'm not right. That's where I'm at. I mean, I have an idea. Like I said, it was after an event in my life, but oh, Jay, internet issues. Same until I got to college. I read a lot. Used to have a couple of books going at once in years and such. Yeah, see, in college, you probably did. Now I could never read more than one book at a time. I was definitely dedicated to the one book as long as I was thoroughly interested and invested and engaged in the book. I had to finish it. And I mean, I would have my book at the dinner table and taking my bath, like wherever I went, I brought my book. And now it's like nothing. Yeah, that's what I'm finding too. I mean, I have, like I said, I do have something I'm reading right now. And so far, I've been engaged in it or whatever, but I just miss having a book in my hand because this one I'm reading is digital, but I miss having a book in my hand all the time. Oh, so the last book you read was The Secret. Okay. So is The Secret fiction or nonfiction? And why would you recommend it? And the DSM-5 and anything on psychology. I would like to read some psychology books also. That would be fun. Hi, Crochet. Me too, Daisy. You get so caught up now. It's switched to social. Yeah, like for me though, when I stopped reading, I wasn't on internet. I think I only had Facebook, maybe Instagram, but I was still reading a lot. I wasn't on the internet as much. So, like I said, I think it's a specific event in my life that had a lot to do with it. SH says, I read a lot the summer I moved into my house and I couldn't afford cable or internet. Hey, and you know what? Now is the time to stock up on some good books and things that we need because you just never know where things will go. So that's actually a good pastime. Oh, so the secret is about the power of positivity and manifesting. Nice. Interesting. That does sound something that I would need in my life. I need the power of positivity and all that. That would be amazing. Crochet, how are you? We are just hanging out answering questions. It's just getting us to talk. Okay, so going back to, we were talking about places we've traveled or places that we would absolutely just never visit, even if it was like a free trip. If someone was like, "You want to go to Vegas?" I'd be like, "Nah." But what about this one? You listen to audiobooks now? I don't know if I could. I like to read the books myself at my own pace and things like that. But do have some friends that switched from reading to listening to audiobooks and they enjoy it. I guess it all depends also on, who how do you say that? Like the person who's doing the reading or whatever, if they're able to read it and convey it in a way that you can relate to the book and really get involved. Because when you read it yourself, you have your inner dialogue, that comes through. And I think that's why I like to read them myself. But I know a lot of people who enjoy audiobooks. PJ, preschool books. It's like having someone read you a bedtime story. Well, maybe if I could find someone who has like the feelings put into their reading and all that stuff, maybe I could get into it, but I don't know. I don't know. So if y'all have any recommendations on good audio services, like, that read the books with feeling and emotion and all that stuff, then maybe I could give it a try, but I don't know. So the first part of this question I'll ask is, have any of you written out a bucket list, and or just have one, like mentally you have a bucket list, and have you ever completed anything on your bucket list? And this will be the last question because it's already almost been an hour, and I know PJ goes live in about 43 minutes, so I'm gonna go eat dinner here in a bit. But PJ, you need a fireplace? I wish it was cold enough here to fire. That would be amazing. But as for me on my bucket list, there's a few things I've completed. Like some of the places I've visited. I've met a celebrity, so that was something that was on my bucket list. You have an Audible subscription, a few good books I've listened to, mainly true crime stuff. Hmm. Leopard, my bucket list starts with start a bucket list. Yes. I recommend everyone write out a bucket list. I mean, I did it years ago. I lost my list because I wrote it down, but like on there. I have like these little wish list things, but I guess it could be annoying whenever you're like, am I ever going to do these? But my number one bucket list place is the Grand Canyon. PJ said, I have but 5 things. Wait, what do you mean you have but 5 things? Us New Englanders complain about our weather. Us Southerners complain about our weather too. I think we all do at some point. But yeah, I think if you don't have a bucket list, write one out. How much you go? And leopard print Switzerland is on my bucket list. I have like mainly my bucket list consists of a lot of places I want to see. And then like it was like meeting a celebrity, let's see, jumping off of a cliff. So that is one item that I did complete. And when I say jumping off of a cliff, I jumped off of a cliff into water. I didn't just go jump off a cliff. um, but yeah, that was interesting to say the least. You have 5 things to complete. You did everything else. Nice. How long was your bucket list, PJ, when you started? Yay, leopard, do one. Yeah, I jumped off of a cliff in Jamaica. So there's this place you can visit on the east side of the island, and the water is like this really beautiful turquoise color, and it's really, really deep right there. And you can jump off of the cliffs. Now, the locals So there's like these like for the tourists, like for us, there's actual like places that are, like you stand at the top and it's all like developed. So, it's like a little platform thing you stand on at the top. There's one at 45 to 50 feet, and then there's one at 25 feet. And so I did that. I jumped off of the cliff into the water, and it was great. It was scary, but it was great. Hey, lazy bum, good to see you in here. I am having an okay day. My day has gotten better, and I'm about to eat dinner. How's your day going? I suppose being an elected counselor for 4 years was one off my bucket list. Nice. So you did complete something on your bucket list. MJ, I have not ziplined, but that is something also that I would like to do. I was going to try to do it on our cruise that's coming up, but for that excursion, it costed a little bit more than like, we have to stay within a budget. I couldn't do the zip lining this time, but if I do zip line, I want to zip line in Jamaica. That's my bucket list. I would like to zip line in Jamaica. Have you zip lined, MJ? And if so, where and how was it? But yeah, Lazy Bum, it's awesome to see new faces in here. And it was great chatting with you over at Stone and Mel's channel. So thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate it. But yeah, zip lining does sound fun. The excursion I want to do in Jamaica, it's like in the jungles of Jamaica, and there's like 5 or 6 different zip that you do. So you start off like the shorter ones, and then the last one that you get to is like this really long one. But oh man, it looks so freaking fun. I want to do that so bad. My day's been pretty good. Thank you for asking. I know it's your first time here, and I'm so glad to see a new face, like I said. And it was great conversating with you in chat. So, again, welcome to my channel. And I'm a very laid back, chill group here. So, it's good to have you. Zipline is not on my bucket list. Leopard, so what is something like adrenaline rush, adventurous type bucket list item that some of you have? Aw, thank you, Lazy Bomb. Yeah, we all really vibe well together, and we all fit in really well with Stone and Mel. So it's been awesome, like joining the communities and just having a place to go where it's not always so heavy and so not stressful, but like covering the missing persons advocate, and cover crime and mental health topics. It gets to be really heavy, especially with the stories that come out. So it's actually really good to just kick back and have lives like this every now and then. MJ, I had a tiny one between two trees as a kid, but it was not even high enough that I had to climb the tree. Well, that still sounds fun to have. It would be really fun. Rapid water rafting, white water rafting. I don't know what it's called, but I know what you mean. That sounds scary. That's something I don't think I want to do. Only because I've seen way too many movies and they're rafting, and then all of a sudden there's a huge waterfall, and that's what I think about. Or the water is like raging so freaking fast that the boat flips over, or the rafting that you're in, I should say, flips over and you hit your head on a rock. Yeah, I'm one of those people that literally try to think of the worst case scenario and talk myself out of doing it. So, at least when it comes to that. But hey, if that's something you want to do, I hope that you get to do it one day. It's always good to take a little time out from things that can be a little stressful or chaotic. It's good for your mental health. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100% agree. Definitely much needed. you don't like the adrenaline leopard, you just want to do the chill stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of people have anxiety, and I have anxiety. So, I just think that there's some things that I want to do and like hope. Like some people want to skydive, some people want to bungee jump. I'm good on both of those. I do not want to do either one of those. But jumping off of a cliff into the water was something I really wanted to do. So I did it. Now, would I do it again? I really don't know. But I'm glad I did it. I've done that on Gentle River only. The rapids weren't really dangerous. Yeah, see, I could do that. If it was on a gentle river, no waterfall up ahead, and all that stuff, I could definitely see doing that and it being fun. Hey, Megs, how are you? Zip lining is way dangerous. Well, it just depends. If you're doing it with a reputable and safety is their number one priority and all that stuff, I don't think it's that bad. But it can be dangerous. I mean, an accident can happen on anything you're doing, honestly. But yeah, it's something I want. I've never bungee jumped. The thought of it, yeah, for real. I'm good. I have anxiety and bungee jumping off of anything sky high, right? Because I just think, like, first of all, if you've flown before, and when you're in the, I know you don't go that high up for skydiving, but just saying, like, why would you willingly throw yourself out of an airplane and depend on a parachute to save your life? Like, no, I'm good. I don't want that. What's up, Killshot? Now, I did leopard print. I did see these videos on TikTok where there's this company in the Grand Canyon where he takes you to a certain spot that you can do like a tandem jump, and they say the views are beautiful. And if you watch the videos, I get anxiety because you have to walk literally to right to the edge of this like spot where it's just open, a vast area of nothing. I mean, it's beautiful scenery, of course, because it's the Grand Canyon, but you jump off and you are tandem jumping. So you're jumping with someone, and he videotapes, everything. And it's just, maybe I would do that one only because it's the Grand Canyon and you're not freaking jumping out of an airplane. But I don't know. Even that, I'm kind of like, you're still relying on a parachute. I am petrified of heights. I like being close to the ground. Yeah, I get that. A lot of people are afraid of heights. Heights make them very, very scary. I don't want to skydive, but it doesn't scare me the same way bungee jumping does. I don't know. I just think falling feeling, because I'll tell you, when I jumped off the cliff, that span of time when I left the cliff and before I hit the water, that feeling in my stomach, oh, I didn't like it. Like it was adrenaline, but I couldn't wait to be in the water because I don't like that free fall feeling. But yeah, so anyway, I've been over an hour now. I'm gonna go eat so I can be ready for PJ's Fun Live. Let me put your link. So Lazy Bum, if you're interested on the channel link that I just dropped, Nightbot is gonna post it. That we're gonna be playing a game there, and it's usually good fun times. So you can join if you're up to it. Have you seen videos of the people that clean windows on? I've seen that too, Lazy Bum. That is insane. I would not ever do that. Nope, I'm good. So cliff diving sounds scarier than skydiving to you? See, the thing with cliff diving into water is that you have the water right there to catch you. And I mean, the most that can happen is literally when you hit the water, you you go down pretty deep, but you come up really fast because of the momentum. And I would say the worst part about it was the rush of water that went up my nose. That wasn't fun, but it wasn't like horrible. It didn't hurt. It was just like uncomfortable. But skydiving is like you're literally depending on this parachute to open. So to me, that's like a freaking risk, a huge risk. Have fun, MJ. Oh, I feel you on the social thing. Have fun though. Try to have fun. No problem, Lazy Bum. That's where we'll be. No parachute and being underwater is disorienting for me. Oh well, I get that too. See, I freaking love the water. I love everything about the beach. I love everything about the Caribbean and all of that stuff, all the pretty blue water. That's my thing. That's like my home away from home. So I'm excited. We leave in like 29 days for vacation and I freaking can't wait. But yeah, I'm going to end it right here, guys. Like I said, thank you all for joining. I'll see you over in Lighting the Way, aka PJ's Live, in about 20 something minutes. And thank y'all for joining and just sitting and chatting with me because I was bored. But I absolutely love all of you. Lazy Bomb, here it goes. It doesn't work for you? Hold on. Let me go see. Let me go grab the exact. That one should work, but just in case it don't, let me grab it for you. Hold on. Don't leave. Okay, so it should be. Is that this one? Yeah. Sorry, I'm over here talking to myself. Don't mind me. Okay, so Lazy Bum, this is the link to like her direct game live that we're gonna have. And that's her channel. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe once you're there, if you like the channel and you like the content, feel free to subscribe. What's up, Killshot? I'm ending it now, but it's good to see you. And yeah, I will go eat dinner and I will see y'all over in PJ's Live later in Lighting the Way. That's her name for those who don't know. SH and Lazy Bum, in case y'all don't know. The name of her channel is Lighting the Way, and we know her as PJ. So no problem, Lazy Bum. All right, y'all have a good one. I'm headed out. Y'all have a nice Friday if I don't see y'all later on the YouTube streets. And yeah, don't go jumping out of planes. That's crazy talk. Love you all, and I'll see you around. Nope, that's the wrong one. Good night, y'all.